Hello my precious cinnamon rolls, my name is Fofo, and as a extra video to celebrate reaching 50 subscribers, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Unrest today. Unrest is a game I only recently learned about, despite the fact that it came out about almost just over a year ago. It was originally launched as a Kickstarter campaign back in 2013, and is notable because it is set in ancient India. You can see the title is actually in English, and I believe that is Sanskrit script. And this was immediately, when I heard about it through social media fairly recently, immediately grabbed my attention. Because I can't actually think of that many games that are set in India with featuring Indian characters. There are plenty of games that have India as a setting, notably a couple of the Tomb Raider games, but you know, you're playing Lara Croft, it's not really about India as a place, it's just a backdrop. The only other things I could think of were games based on Hindu religion, which there are a couple of, and I'm sure there are many more that aren't available in English that I don't know about. And then you've got Civilization, and that's basically the only ones I could think of. So I really wanted to take a look at this game. It's an RPG, and it was in the Steam sale last month, or earlier this month. I suppose it's nearly July now, so I'm losing track of what month it is. So I picked it up fairly cheap, and I just wanted to take a look at it. Animating trees, resolution's fine, playing it windowed. Let's see what's that. Iron Man mode, multiple saves. We'll have normal myth. You are Asha, so heir to the throne of Bimra, 12 years old. Probably not pronouncing any of these right, sorry. Bimra, a city built by your ancestors, stood for almost 2 centuries. At its prime, Bimra was a sight to behold, a prosperous centre of trade and an example of the kingdoms. However, those days are long gone. It's been many months since rainfall, and the earth is as dry as bone. There's not enough food to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate. Today, Ash's parents hope to reverse Bimra's troubles. They are poised to make the decision that will redeem them in the public's eye or condemn them. Oh, I should have looked at traits, shouldn't I? Palace interior, pause, traits. Asha is a daughter of the royal family. She's never left the palace, so she's a princess and she's naive. The treaty's being signed today. My primary role is to go to the wall top and wave to the younger crowds above. We've got actors quests, completed quests, people. Your father's constant is via VJ. He's far grimmer than your father, and lately he doesn't get to get stuffs. Avinash, your father's brother Avinash, travels abroad frequently, is a keen student of history and has taken himself upon himself to teach you. Queen, she wasn't born in Burma, but it's her home nonetheless. Your mother has been through much, she doesn't speak of a king. Your father is the latest of a line of kings that goes back to the end of Burma's history. He tells stories of affairs of state soundly entertainment. Occasions, the palace. Built to the specifications of the Queen Builder Queen Janki at the apex of Burma's empire. The palace is the only place you ever called home. The walls look formidable as architects felt it gave the palace a martial character. In reality, they are barely defensible due to being constructed during peacetime. Ornamental guard towers have no staircase or entrance, and battlements are far too narrow for any soldier to effectively walk. The fact that the palace is really little secret tunnels and routes of escape is a well-kept secret in the family. Not even you know where all of them are. Even now, Burma is the center. I'm still not sure I'm pronouncing that right, sorry. Bimra is the greatest city in the world. The empire it commanded is long gone, and droughts have cracked all but handfuls of fields, but no doubt that your fortunes will improve within generation history. The treaty concerns trade with the Naga Empire. Don't know much about them, but you know that nobody seems to like the treaty very much. Inventory. Stowage statuette. Ivory elephant. Naga grammar. Crown, bangle. Okay, let's see who we are. Aren't we beautiful? Good morning, my sovereign. Okay, you don't have anything more important to talk about. Savinash. Asha, I know it's scary out there, but you're the princess. The people need to know that the princess is there for them on big important days like that. Friendship, respect, and fear. Now we've got dialogue options. It's not that scary. I've seen angry mobs before. The people don't want to see me. Every time they do, they yell, I don't like it. Can I be for them in here, or can't we just wait to have this treaty signed in a... Just pick two? Surly. Obviously, we're bitter, critical, and understanding. It's not your fault. People are upset at your parents. It's not your parents' fault either. They can't control the drought or the famine, and they can't give hope to everyone in the slums. They're doing everything they can. Bitter, critical, understanding. I know, Mama and Papa explained everything, but they are signing the treaty. People don't like the treaty, so it's not their fault. And we're sure acts like stuff. Let's do critical. For now, but your parents aren't signing the treaty lightly. This treaty lightly. They know it will make our fortunes better in the long term, and when things get better, people will remember why. Then they'll know to give your parents the credit they deserve for all their hard work and dedication. There's a reason your father's bloodline and your mother's have been rulers for so long. They were born to do, just as you are. I don't really know why the slums don't like the treaty. Who can say? But I reviewed the facts with your parents and agreed that Naga's empire's trade work will be the best thing that ever happened to Bimra. Even Vijay agrees, and he'd been advising against the whole venture for months. You and your parents will make things better, Asha. It's your blood right, and now you've responsibilities to face. Guards. Vijay. There you are. The ambassadors will be here soon. You won't have to go outside and greet them, but these soldiers will protect you while you address the mobs outside. Nothing formal, just wave and tell them we care about them. If they know we're listening, they won't be quite as angry. Critical, wary, brave. I'm going to be critical. We're not listening. We're signing the treaty anyway. I know, your parents have made the decision and the people don't like it, but we do care about them, and as long as they know that, the rest will be easy to swallow. Harsh, understanding, critical. Can't we just run them off with the guards? I guess that makes sense. You think this treaty is a bad idea? That's a complicated question. I do think the treaty is a good idea. I think it can help Bimra a lot, but I'm also afraid we're not going to use the treaty as well as we could, and I think that part's why people don't like it. I'm afraid of the Naga, and that's another part I just wish your parents would take the people's reactions more to heart. No straight from the guards, and when the ambassadors do arrive, you can show them the greeting you learned in their language. I bet they'll be very impressed. We want them to be impressed, don't we? Firm, wary, critical. I don't know, and no one explains anything to me, even you don't. Vijay says, I try to, I really do. Sometimes I'm not sure how to explain to someone so young, and sometimes I'm afraid of honestly, of disrespecting your family, but I promise you this, if you keep your eyes open and you watch things very carefully, you'll learn a lesson today that you'll never forget. That sounds ominous. Oh, we swapped player characters now. I know that this game pushes moral ambiguity as a theme. You're Chitra, Chief Ambassador to the Naga Empire 56. The Bimra has followed its long-standing animosity towards your empire because its fortunes are dire. The failure of the monsoon has left Bimra's harvest weak and its people desperate. As a peace offering, they took refugees from the empire's colonies into their own city slums. Now they offer trade goods for food. The Naga Empire can use such a trade and the opportunity to send over more immigrants from its own overpopulated professional classes. They sent you to hammer out the terms, the last job before you retire. But from the rights when you arrived, it seems not everyone is in favour of the deal trades. This is not Chitra's first negotiation. Chitra is a diligent mentor to Ria. She'll be almost as good as a teacher someday. So yeah, when they say Naga, they mean snake people, which I think actually are minor deities, if I'm remembering correctly. In Naga, I feel like I'm going to be sick. Where are their leaders? We're supposed to be here already. Calm, suspicious, open. Nothing is simple politics, just keep your head straight. See this back tactic all the time, they're pretending they control the situation. But Ria switched their language, don't make them paranoid. Don't make them paranoid, we're surrounded by guards this whole time. We walked by angry mobs on the way in, and now we're in a courtyard full of armed humans and people we've been here to talk with to save them from food shortages, rioting, swamp dwellers, and nowhere to be seen with. There. Calm down, as diplomacy goes this standard. Just remember they need us more than we need them. Ria, as I said, switched. Now stern. Yep, being stern. In our language. So, what do you think, Ambassador? Should we go around the room and talk to people? It could be encouraging, calm, stern. Excellent idea, Ria. Strong, friendly relationships are always spiritual to decide. Oh yes, by all means, polite conversation is key. Yes, see that they all understand our economic position. Must be encouraging. I will greet with you when the royals arrive. Look at this, we are beautiful. Naga bodyguard. It's a bit hard to work out where the top... There we go. This thing here is so small, like a beautiful toy. Dinesh. I got a good look at the way the slums are situated on my way, and technically they don't occupy what considers Bimra's traditional footing. There's no real or right or wrong answer, but I think it could be argued they aren't subject to Bimra's laws. They certainly don't seem very interested in enforcing much order out there. Stern, that's less than satisfactory. We've got refugees out there, they just have some protection. Calm is fair. The slums don't matter one way or another to either our political interests. Insidious, unregulated slum on the outskirts of a weakened city? That sounds dangerous. With insidious. Yes, it does. I'm sure Bimra has some sort of plan in place, but somehow I doubt it's one with the slum's best interest in mind. This is getting dubious. Let's look at my map. Pause. Trait. We looked at those already. Journal. You and the Naga from your other homeland engaged in a very self-directed form of worship based on the teachings of an explorer a century ago. The central tenets of your philosophy, that of the cold mountain wind, include helping others, inward meditation, absence from its devout followers are rare, even. Growing up steeped in a faith without many cultural observances has left you unusually open-minded and attached. Naga refugees. When the separatist colony got hit by raisin drought, they wound up in Bimra's slums. If this hadn't happened during the month negations began, they may have wound up exiled or dead, but it seems Bimra's not quite sure what to do with them. You're not really supposed to bring them up either. Angry mods. They greeted you on your way in. Funny considering you've been assured that everyone in Bimra will profit from trade, at least indirectly. Treaties of the terms of the treaty are as follows. The human allow the Empire to offload some of their immigrants into Bimra. The Naga give the humans foodstuffs. The humans give the Naga everything else. These terms are a little loose, but that's your job. Perch, you came from a mountainous range near the centre of the Naga Empire. The steppe, agriculture and hunting culture of your hometown was sufficiently unique that all of the places Naga or otherwise are equally alien. This is more useful to you as an ambassador than many would suspect. Naga Empire, the most prosperous and invincible empire in the history of the world. May it reign for 1,000 years. You've had equal experience making friends and aiming for it. Bimra. It reminds you of an animal skeleton in the middle of the field. The infrastructure of something beautiful and alive, all barren and cracked and covered in dust. Kiran, a teacher who wants to help the slum Naga transition into sea. Dinesh, an experienced magistrate in the Naga kingdom, here to advise on legal matters. We just talked to him. Ria's training to be you, and therefore found the most qualified teacher. She's nervous and not amazingly gifted, but she pays attention. Shows one where she was the one we were talking to earlier. Patient thing to do would be work the crowd and make a few friends. Or just inspire fear and respect. The impatient thing to do would be to find the highest ranking person here from our right around until the royals are forced to see us. Rhea and I have been kept waiting by the loyal family, unless they're an ambassador in despair, but to me it's an opportunity. That's Pranav. Oh, I won't take up much time, just want to say how much I'm looking forward to this arrangement. Some of the fruits my family has traditionally used to brew Surah have become hard to get hold of, but our product is well like the nobles. Offered us first pick the shipments. Perhaps to give some samples. I've never tried Surah, but the food sources in the city is at a prudent allocation. Yes, very lovely. Samples? Of course you can, and I think you like that the brew we sell is nicknamed Grey Serpent. Fitting, yes. Be diplomatic? Haha, yes. Cold, maybe we can give you some loudmouth monkey palm wine in return. We'll just be diplomatic. Anyway, I'll make sure that you and the others all leave with some of the road. Good for H's pains or just a quiet evening. Thanks for saving the family trade. Yes, hold on him. Adil. I heard you and your cohort socializing. Naga is such an interesting language. Tell me, is it possible for a human to learn it? Polite. It is indeed. The royal family already has. I'd had it. Oh, you know, it's difficult to say. Backhanded. Oh, yes, I'm sure you'll be speaking Naga soon enough. No, that's not something you want to imply. Diplomatic. Ah, well, I hope you don't mind keeping to our tongue as long as you're inside our city, do you? It'll be a great courtesy to those who haven't had the opportunity to learn. Diplomatic. I apologise on my court's behalf. She's inexperienced. Hedging. When I speak to a human, I will speak that human's language naturally. Cold. I'll be sure to speak that. Let's do the hedging. Well, I'm sure that's very considerate of you. Thanks, if you excuse me. Adu. Hello, I'm Adu. Adil and I rode from our home out by our lands just to meet you in person, and for a day's escape was a journey pleasant. Polite, it was reasonably comfortable, thank you. Friendly, oh yes, I always appreciate a chance to travel to places without a thick canopy. Country is nice, even its cumbrous state. Let's be polite. Talk to us if you ever want a place to stay. While you're on business, our estate is very comfortable and we'd be pleased to do anything we could to facilitate trade and good relations. It's long past time we reached out for you to think. We too polite, require a lot of fruit, frankly, we'll pass the rest on our way and honest. Now that you absolutely need us, you mean polite. I hope all goes well with this treaty. Excuse me. This could turn the worst year of Bimro's history into the finest year it's had in a long time. Talk to this servant. Swallows and averts his eyes. Okay, so he's scared of us. Lacks me. Have you spoken with my husband, Youngish? Level. I haven't. Joking. Seem to have follows the of Bimro's social structure. Not really, no. Just one specific extension of it. Just talk to my husband first. It will make my life much easier. Okay. I'm assuming he's her husband. Greeting, the name's Yogesh. I own the farmlands. You people passed on the way on your way in. Hope no one gave you any trouble. Usually when my people see a big steak, they got it as a spade. Smooth when we see a parking monkey, we usually put the jug down. No problems, thank you. Sure they were occupied with their labour. I'm sure how difficult it is to dig dry earth. I'll be polite. Well, I should hope there are no problems. Tell me, are you enjoying Bimro so far? I know the symbols are just wretched, but you have to admit these palace gardens are something else. Polite. Enthusiastic, proud. I'm fond of the wall structure. Those towers real and decorative. Oh, there's decorative. By the time these walls went up, our kingdom was too strong for anyone to invade. That was what, 500 years ago? Nothing left of that empire. Some drying farmlands and some neighbours with grudges. It could be the Naga Empire ends up there someday. There's a lovely architecture. No one's invaded you since then. Bimro must be good at making plans. Lovely architecture. Pretty enough, I'm not telling you, this place wasn't what it even was when I was a boy. Peasants getting funny ideas. Slums demanding more and more of us. People like Ranvir getting in the way of our future. But why'd you have to get me started on a sour topic? And enjoy the rest of the event. Let's talk to Laxmi again. Although you've spoken with my husband, I suppose he won't begrudge us some conversation. He doesn't much like it when visitors speak to me first, you see. He finds it disrespectful. Sympathetic, academic, polite. Be sympathetic. Sufficient. Ooh, we dropped her. Oh, that was a bad choice. Sufficient in command of myself that I needn't unburn us, and stranger, thank you, do not judge or pity me, my life is my own. Apologetic, I meant not disrespect. Respectful, there's similar cases. Let's be apologetic. Regardless of what you meant, you've achieved it. Do you think you really had to offer me? What do you think I had to offer you? I thought I could, academic, I thought I could sing with him as attitude, think I have. Proud, as an outsider, I believe there was some advice I give you. Humble. I see, yes, I believe I made a mistake. It's good you admitted as much. I think trade is the only exchange the Naga Empire and yours require. Perhaps a few decades will become sent to advise on each other. So these bars up here are for represent how much each character, what they think of you. She's tolerant, critical, unconcerned, respect and fear. Okay. What should we talk about? Politics, gossip, points and niceties. I'll leave you to decide. Politics seem most appropriate, business like. Human gossip seems intriguing, personal. Perhaps we can stick to niceties. Careful. Then I just as soon not. There's no point performing a chore if it doesn't benefit anyone, and I think we can both live our lives without another hour of pointless conversation. Good luck with the treaty. I didn't do well with her. Oh. It's a loading screen. More servants. Yelps and almost drops the broom on his foot. Palace guard, he locks eyes with you and just grips his shield tighter. Kushi, we're looking at the map. Anyway, running out of time here. So, this was a first look at Unrest. It looks like it's going to be one of those RPGs with lots and lots of talking to people. Complex things and complex, morally ambiguous choices and lots of replay value, I would guess. I haven't seen much of it yet, but it certainly stands out. Hi, this is Fo. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, and if you really liked it, please subscribe.